Hello my friends, today we are going to learn about how to prepare a guide leaflet. What do we mean by this? Like instructions, how to behave in a situation or environment. I prepared also a leaflet for you as an example. It's not so good looking maybe, but it's just to show the variety of items included in it. First the title all across the page, but this looks a little bit untidy, but it is meant to be folded in 2 points, so into 3 pieces like this. So it will be 3 folds when you fold, so it is not very untidy. So our going way is like this, downward, then go again down. So we will follow the instructions from the beginning. I'll make it a little bigger for you. Number 1, as you can see, decide on your subject. What do we mean? We mean the topic we want to give instructions, we have to choose. Then number 2, decide what audience you are writing for, whether they are teenagers, they are adults, they are maybe visitors to a museum, or maybe guests in a hotel. What are our instructions or guidelines for? It is important. So after picking the crowd we want to address, then we can decide what you are going to talk about. It is important to narrow down the topic, not very wide, but to the narrowest possible. For example, you want to talk about pollution, then but what pollution? There are so many reasons for pollution. Then air pollution, okay. Then what is next? The reasons of air pollution, and like that you can narrow it to a most possible way. Then next step is decide upon logical order to present your leaflet. Like for example, I said I am going down like this, number 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7. So you have to follow a logical order when giving instructions. Then if the audience do not have special training on the topic, keep the language simple. For example, it can be a seminar for doctors. Yeah, of course, then you can use all the medical terms. But if you are giving a COVID seminar to common people who doesn't have much background information, you can't give them too much like terminology. For example, let's see an example here. I'll clear the things. Okay, I wrote, should you ever come across a trouble, you may call your superintendent, but before that, do not forget to press the big red button. This information is good. Maybe it's about a machine, but too long. Especially in case of an emergency, reading this long and deciding what was first is difficult. But here the second sentence, if you have troubles, press the big red button. That's the first thing to do. And then inform your superintendent. It is much clearer and simpler. And the step 6, do a complete research on the topic. Don't miss out any points not included in your leaflet. That's important. Then after collecting the information or data by research, you need to organize your ideas. For example, here is a T-chart. For example, like pros and cons, or like whatsoever you can classify on the topic, or you can use different types of charts to organize your ideas. And the next step will be starting writing, of course. And when we come here, when we start writing, we can use headings and subheadings. That's important in different parts. And use imperatives where necessary. That keeps the language also simple. Check the weather forecast before leaving home. For example, this is an instruction for mountain climbers. And use adverbs like always and never. Never leave your tent open, because bears or some other animals can enter. And add appropriate visuals where necessary. And proofread, proofread, and proofread again. What does that mean? Before giving your work to print or to your teacher, you have to read again and again. That's important. While teaching here, I just realized one step was maybe a little bit in the wrong place. Can you identify it? No? Yes? Oh, okay. You say 5. Okay. So number 5, maybe not here, but somewhere here it has to be, right? That's right. Okay. So organizing your ideas is important so you don't do such mistakes. Okay. Thank you very much and all the best in your writing. Bye.